Next we're going to model the flywheel post, which is this part at the back here. So we create a new part, sketch, front plane. We're going to sketch a circle first of all, like so. Then going to go in and I'm going to create a center line in the top quadrant to the origin. I can now dimension the center line, which is 70 millimeters, and then produce a rough sketch of the remainder shape. You'll find here you're trying to make sure that you actually get a tangency. If you can't pick up the tangency, you can see that small symbol appear there. Just click anywhere on the circle, then just select both the lines and you can add tangency relationship to it then. I'm going to put some dimensions on. Overall it's 64 millimeters. So if I click on the center line, you'll see I've got the option to do half of it, or if I move to the left hand side I can put it all on, so 64 millimeters. The height of this step is 6 millimeters. We have a radius 17.5 or 35 diameter. Just want to see what we have that's moving now. This wasn't constrained horizontally, so I could pop that on. Now it's fully constrained. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim the excess and that side. Don't need that. Mirror. Select the components. Mirror about this center line and accept. I have some movement here, so again I'm just going to check things. Make coincidence. What seems to happen is that dimensions removed, so 70 millimeters, and now we're back fully constrained. Again I'm going to go mid-plane, and the size is 10 millimeters, so that's fine. Accept that. Next I'm going to go in and put the hole in the center at the top. So hole wizard, normal 2, it's an M5 through all. So change it to tapped hole, M5 through all. Positions. Now this is important. The whole position of this is not concentric to this top arc. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a vertical relationship first of all with the origin. And then we're going to smart dimension it. So that point there to the base is 53 millimeters. Like so. Next we'll apply the kidney shapes to the front. Normal 2 again. Create a sketch and use the same center point arc slot as we did before. And pick the center point of that circle. Produce a rough shape first of all. I'm going to sketch a line point to point and then apply a horizontal constraint to it. Okay, it's telling me it's too much. Let's have a quick look what's going on. We've got some movement here. Let's try that again. So horizontal, there we go. We've got a 3 millimeter radius on these, like so. In this case we have 11 millimeters point to point, and that constrains it. We'll then extrude cut, and it's 2.5 millimeters. Again, I'm just going to rotate it around so you can see it. 2.5 millimeters, and accept. Same process again. We're just going to go in. We're going to look at this hole. Normal 2. We have a hole in this position which is 2 millimeters, 5 deep. So standard hole. 2 millimeters, 5 mil deep. Position wise, again horizontal. It's not going to allow us to pick it straight away. What we can do is we can use the technique we've used before, just to sketch a center line and constrain that horizontal. It's on a 16 PCD, so I can go there to there, 8 millimeters, and accept. Now we need to check this. if I go back into show hidden details and look at the right hand side, you'll see that actually this is much deeper than the view on the drawing. The view on the drawing is actually telling us that the drill was made from this face here. So, nice and simple there, we can make a quick change. All we need to do is right click on the sketch, edit sketch plane, click on the face, tick, and what that will do, it will update that sketch plane so now the hole is in the perfect position. Let's go back into our standard views. It's a mirrored pattern, so I can go in and use the mirror feature. The plane will be our right plane. Features, we're going to use our hole, and we're going to do the cut extrude, and tick. That's that positioned. Now if we just rotate to the base, we have some more holes at the bottom. I'm going to go normal 2. Firstly, because we've just drilled 2mm holes, when we go into our hole wizard, we may as well do the 2mm next. So 2mm, this case though, we have a depth of, let's have a quick look, 55mm deep. Position, I'm going to pop 2 of them in. Just going to make them horizontal to the origin. Just going to pop a quick center line in to allow me to add symmetry. So I'm just going to swipe over all 3, add symmetry, add a dimension. So we have a 24mm from here to here. We could go in and bring through the positions of holes through here, but it's a little bit longer than what we've just done. So that one's that finished. Base, hole wizard again. Now we have M5, so a tapped hole. M5, there we go. We are going to be drilling 12.4 and tapping 10mm. So if I change this to 10mm, and then we'll change that to 12.4. Just make sure it doesn't make any other changes for us. No, that's fine. Positions, same process. Put 2 in place. Just going to draw a quick center line in place. Let's add some symmetry. Horizontal. Horizontal. Add a dimension. And we have a 10mm dimension in here. Accept the hole. Finally, change the material. Our material in this case, we're going to have it as chrome stainless steel. Apply, and there we go.